Hi everyone, how are you? So today's video is about uh, something which is like very close to my heart, and that is I'm going to share with you some of my 5-star reads of this year. Like half of the year is gone. We are in the month of June right now, and I think I have read around 40 books till now, 35 40 books on average. So what I have found out is that it's very difficult to get a 5-star read. So because there are so many books right now in the market, and we are also kind of, we are stuck in a loop. We cannot just come out of it because so many people are referring to us different kinds of books, and we are reading those only. So I also, of course, am stuck over there. There are so many books which are very, very famous, and some of them has worked for me pretty well, but some didn't. So today's video is about the books which did work for me pretty well, and I have ended up giving them 5 stars, 4.5 stars, or 5 stars. And also another video I will make in which I'm going to talk about those popular books which didn't landed good for me. Like I didn't like them that much. But here also it depends on the person, the perspectives, and the time period when we are reading those books. I think that plays a very important role, the mindset we are in that time, in that particular time. Because some will love a book, some they don't like the book. So it depends on perspectives. Okay, so it doesn't mean that if my preferences are a certain number of books or certain books and I'm giving them 5 stars, so it doesn't mean that you will also give them 5 stars, but definitely you will love them, that I can guarantee you. And if you are also in a reading slump, like if you think that I am stuck, I don't know where to start from, so I will also show you some books, because here in my particular pile I have a few books which are definitely going to help you come out of a reading slump. Okay, so let me start. The first book which I will refer is this one, The Vanishing Cherry Blossom Bookshop, and this is very close to my heart. This is the book with which I started 2026 reading, and I found it in a bookstore. No one was talking about this book at that point of time when I picked it up. I think I picked it up in the month of December. I went to a very beautiful bookstore in Kolkata, and I just loved it. The cover basically. And I also sent this to another person. Like I was in a book club and there was a Secret Santa concept over there. And I sent this book to that person also. And we kind of read it together. And both I loved it. Like I have given this like a complete 5 star. Now let me tell you a little bit about it so that you can pick it up. Now first of all, this is a very small book. I have finished it in I think 2 days, and it was like the beginning of the year, like the 1st January, 2nd January, so I was free. So I just finished it very quickly, and there are 3-4 stories in this. Like if you are not interested to read long chapters or very boring chapters, then this book is like a savior. And there is a hint of magical realism in this book, and I just love magical realism concepts. I don't know why, but I really, really love them. I also actually wanted to shoot a video where I would have recommended you a few books where there are magical realism in it, but I will show them here. Like most of them are 5 stars for me, so I am going to make it like one video. So this is the first book which I'm going to refer. This is my first 5-star read from 2026, and a must read. Like, and I think recently a very beautiful hardcover has been also published. Like it has been launched, so if you want to buy that, go for it. Like I would buy it, I don't know, anytime. So this is the first book. Okay, the second book which I will tell you is coming from a non-fiction genre, but you will not feel that this is a non-fiction. So this is Every Day I Read by Hwang Bo Ryum. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. And this book is very, very good. Like I just enjoyed it. Now this is also divided into separate small chapters, very small chapters, and of course there are I think how many, 50, I'm telling you, 53 chapters are there. So if you just want to read one chapter every day, that can be also a very good way to get into reading. So this book can definitely help you come out of a reading slump, and I just loved it. I mean, it's brilliantly written, and also there are so many books which I came across, so many different name of authors, especially not Indian authors or not British authors, but other authors like Russian authors, French authors. I already knew a lot about them, but some names were new to me also, and also their books. I just enjoyed it, and I want to reread it again, like not maybe this year, but I will do it again next year, because this is like a very good book, like definitely 5 star from me. I loved it, I just loved it. So these are the two books. Now I'll tell you the third book which I really enjoyed this year, and that is a very famous book of this year. That is, of course, My Friends by Frederick Backman. Of course, like, this is a very good book, but this will not help you to come out of a reading slump. Okay, the first two books which I referred, they will, but not this one. So this is like a very character driven book, and I was finding it little bit difficult. I was finding a little bit difficult to go through a few pages in the middle. Like, I think middle of the book was a little bit boring for me, but this is a very good book. Like, what can I say? You have to read it to understand. This is like a very beautifully constructed book. Okay, it's like a story. It's like it's you don't. I cannot tell you what you will learn from it or what you will feel, but when you read it, you will understand. Like, at the beginning, I gave it like a 4 and 4.5 stars, but then eventually, so many things, kept coming back to me from the book, like the scenes of the way the author has written the characters, the way the train journey especially. So this is not like a spoiler I'm giving you, but there is a train journey in this book, and I just, at that point of time, I was not enjoying it, but then later on, I don't know why those things were coming back to me. The ending came back to me. I just remember the book completely. And this is also another book, I think it should be read more than one time. Like, it's not a one time reading book, it should be more than one time, because there are so many layers and depth in this book. It shouldn't be read one time for sure. So this is the third book which I'm going to refer, and this is a very popular book also. So many people have talked about it, and they are not saying anything wrong. Like, it is really a masterpiece coming from Frederick Backman. Of course, he is a very good writer. Then another book I'll refer to you, that is another very famous. Like I told you, most of the books are very famous, most of the books are very talked about, and I enjoyed them, and this video is about them only, and that is, of course, Heart the Lover by Lily King. Now, I wanted to read another book by her, which is Writers and Lovers, I think, if I'm not wrong. That is also very famous, but I was not getting a proper book. Like, I was not getting anything real. I was getting only fake, like paperbacks were mostly copied versions, or the pirated versions. I didn't wanted to buy those, so I have not yet read it. But this book, after reading this book, I couldn't pick another book for one day. Like, one day I didn't read after reading this book. And this is so emotional, so heart-touching book. And at the end, I was like, okay, this was it. I really enjoyed this book. Though it was a little bit emotional for me, certain elements of the book kind of connected with me personally. So that kind of took away some of the energy from me, but and I enjoyed it. And this can also help you to come out of a reading slump. Of course, this book can definitely help you to, if you are a reader, if you like already a reader and you read more than like 4 or 5 books in a month, but then again you are in a reading slump and you don't know what to pick up. So if you haven't read this, go for it. If you have read it, you can also reread it, because you will want to reread it. I will never reread it for sure, because this is so emotional for me. I don't want to go through that journey again. But this book is a very good book. Like, of course, 5 stars, like, no doubt. I am no one to judge this book for now. Okay, next book which I'm going to refer, I think 4 books I've already talked about, and now I will talk about a few books which I've read it in my Kindle. Okay, I don't have the paperbacks of them, like the book, but yeah, only one book I have, but the book is not with me, and that is definitely Project Hail Mary. Okay, let me show you this one. This is the book which is, I think, mostly talked about, sci-fi, of this like the top sci-fi of 2026 till now, and I enjoyed it again. Like, I watched the movie also, but I read the book before and then I watched the movie, so you can do it in the opposite sequence. Like, I think you should watch the movie first and then read the book. That would give you better pleasure. Okay, like more pleasure, because after you read the book, the movie will be a little bit disappointing for you. So that's why I think you should watch the movie first and then read the book. You will enjoy the journey. So I really love this book. I'm not talking about any story or any plot line in this video, because I think most of the books you already know about. I'm not doing that anymore, because then it would become like a huge video, and I'm sure you don't have that much of patience to watch it. So I just want you to go into the books and try to see. You can just, take the names and read the blurb from wherever you want to buy. I will link down all the links wherever I get, like mostly from Amazon, so you can read there. Like, of course I will not tell you the storyline, because that would ruin the book for you, but yeah, I have said a little bit. I think that would be enough. If you want to pick up any book, you can go ahead. So this Project Hail Mary is, of course, a very good book from sci-fi genre, and I really enjoyed it. I think this is my first sci-fi book which I'm reading. I really enjoy watching sci-fi, but I really enjoyed this book also. Some pages were a little bit extra, I felt, but still I have to give it a 5 stars, like, of course. Next book, again a book where there is magical realism, and this is also a very famous book of this year, and that is 7 Years Sleep. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are giving it a huge hype, and I think it deserves it. This book deserves the hype. I think I never thought this book will be so good. Like, when I started reading it, I was very skeptical about it. I was not sure like how this book is going to be, but I couldn't keep the book down. Like, it was so engaging, so well written, and there is like a time travel kind of a thing, and I will not say anything other than that, because that would ruin. Of course, the name would give you a hint. It's like a 7 Years Sleep, so it's about, of course, there is something related to 7, and 7 is my lucky number. So I think I enjoyed this book a lot. I mean, a lot. And I bought the Kindle version of it. Actually, I don't have the paperback, but I would buy it for myself. Of course I will buy it. I would keep it. I would keep this book, and I would and this book can also help you to come out of a reading slump. Trust me, this book would help you. It's a fast paced, like a page turner, whatever adjectives you want to give, you can give this book. It's beautiful. There is a love story. There is so many elements. Like, I enjoyed it completely enjoyed it, completely devoured it. Next book. Now this book is very less talked about. I think people don't know much about this book. This is Our Stories Are Us. This is the book. This doesn't, I don't know, this has a, yeah, this has a paperback version also, but I read it in my Kindle. It's also available in Kindle Unlimited. So this is a collection of short stories by Indian writers, very new writers, most of them are, and I got the information about this book from a book club only. Thanks to them, because otherwise I would never have come across this particular book. And this book is, let me tell you a little bit about this book. This book is about some different kinds of psychological problems people goes through, like anxiety, depression, and ADHD, and other things related to different types of psychological problems. And those things are so beautifully, nicely, heart-wrenchingly portrayed in these short stories. Like, you are going to read it very soon. Like, I read it when I was in I was traveling, and I read this book and I enjoyed it again. Like, though it was emotional a little bit, not so much like enjoyed it, like not on a happy note. But there are certain trigger warnings before you go in this book. There are a lot of things which you can feel or get connected to, related to, so please go through those things before you read it. Of course, that I should say. But you should read this book. Like, there are so many things I'm sure you can understand, or so many things you can relate to, I feel so. Okay, next book which I'll tell, which is John Marrs, Dead in the Water. This is the book. This is, I think many people have not given this 5 stars. Many people have said that this is not that good, but I enjoyed it. I really loved the book. It was very, very different. I mean, I never thought this kind of this kind of mindset people would ever think about. And there are certain things which are very violent and cruel in this book, I felt. So those are again trigger warnings for you. But if you have no problem with those things and you can read them and have no issues, then you can definitely pick this book. I think this is also available in Kindle Unlimited, so you can of course download Kindle and read it, and you can buy the book also. John Marrs is a very celebrated author. There are a lot of books by him. I think I have read a few, 1 or 2 books by him. I don't remember that much. It has not it has not left a proper impression on me, so I don't much remember about them. But this book is like a 5 stars for me. Like, I have given it a 5 stars from my perspective. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this thriller. It's a thriller, by the way, and I really enjoyed it. Now let me show you some other books. I think 4 or 5 books are there till now, which came across 5 stars for me till now. So the next book, again a very famous book, and this has won the Women's Prize for fiction this year, 2026. This is The Correspondent by Virginia Evans, and this can also help you to come out of your reading slump. Now this is written in an epistolary format, like a letter format, and this is also not so thick book, a very kind of a small book. I think around 300 pages, not around, it's not even 300 pages, it's only 270 pages. So it is a very good book. Like, of course the storyline is not that catching, but the way it has been written, the way you are getting into the characters, the way you are understanding the family dynamics, that is beautiful. And also that from a old, like a very old person, that is the perspective, that is the POV basically. So I enjoyed it. And there are between that, this is basically written completely in letters, if you don't even yet know. So this is written in letters. There is nothing other than letters in this book. So you will just go through it, you will not realize how many pages you have already read. You will not understand, you will just, you know, fly through it. Okay, so this is the next book, which is like a definitely 5 stars from my side. Next book, I'm already tired, but still I will complete the video properly. Next book is, again, this is a very less talked about book, and I got this book in my book box subscription, and this is the Forget Me Not Library. Now this also has a magical realism in it, though it's not that fast paced. I took, I think, 4 or 5 days to finish this book, but I enjoyed it. Like, there are certain elements in this book which is very close to my heart, especially the library. Of course there will be a library because a name library is there, and the cat, this cat is also very cute, and I think its name was Declan, so that's also good. The characters are very pretty. One character is Juliet, and basically she was going through a heartbreak, not exactly heartbreak, she lost her grandfather. I'm giving you a little bit storyline because this book is not that much talked about, so I just want people to know about it, read this book. And if you don't know about it, how will you read it? So that's why I'm saying a little bit. So this character Juliet, she was going through some memory loss, and she lost her grandfather also in that particular accident, and she ended up in a town which is known as the Forget Me Not town. And in this particular town, basically you end up like coincidentally, you just end up, and that is the magical realism part of this story. And also there are other things which I don't want to say. But if you like this much, if you want to know what happens to this character and how she ends up here, what happens after that, how she survives in this town, whether she stays, whether she leaves, what is the connection with the library, how the cat is very much relevant in this story, so you should definitely pick it up. I enjoyed it, I loved this book. I don't know, I really enjoyed this book. So this is the next book, like a recommendation from my side. Okay, next I think I have 3 more books to talk about. Next is this one, The Details by I.A. Genbach. Now when I started reading this book, I never thought that this book is so beautiful. It's a very short book, okay, and the story is like there is a woman who is sick. This is the woman, I think the author is the narrator over here. It's like a very semi-autobiographical book. It's like a memoir. I felt this book as a memoir, though it's coming under fiction, I think, but I felt it as a memoir. So this book is basically there are 4 stories in this book. 3 or 4 stories are there. 4 stories are there, and the 4 stories are about 4 people in this author's life. Okay, and when she was sick, she those memories were coming back to her. She was thinking about them, and she wrote these 4 stories. Like, this is the concept of this book, and I never thought that I'm going to love this book. I just loved it. And of course, this is so small that you can finish it like in one sitting. This will also help you to come out of your reading slump, like, definitely. And this author is an Irish author, I think. She's an Irish author. Yeah, I think she's an Irish author. Where was it written? I saw somewhere. This is a translation, basically. And so this is a very good book. I mean, you should definitely try this book. This is also International Booker Prize 2024 shortlisted book. So though it was shortlisted, but this book is very good. Like, I enjoyed it. So if you trust me, if you want to trust me and try this out, you will enjoy it, no doubt. Next book is this one, Andromeda. This is very good. Like, oh my god, this just blew my mind away. Like, this is like a Greek mythology retelling, and if you love this kind of books, you will definitely enjoy it. If you have never tried any book of like a Greek mythology level retelling book, you will still enjoy this book. Like, you can go in this particular book blindly without having any knowledge about Greek mythology, okay, and still you are going to love this book. Like, this is a definite page turner for me. And I know at least, I think 60-70% about Greek mythology, because as a literature student, we have to read about them, we have to go not that much depth, but I was very interested to know about them, so I went through it. So I know most of the characters, I know most of the stories, so I never read that much of retellings, because I think that kind of took away the vibe of actual Greek mythology, I felt always. But this book, I got attracted to this book because of the name, because of the cover, because of the female character over here, basically. And this book has so many elements in them. Trust me, you will not be able to keep this book. You will finish it, and then only you will be able to get up, at least after 70-80 pages, if you are in. Like, if you think that from the very beginning it will be very interesting, no, it has taken some time. It will, like, you have to take some time and understand the character, understand her, understand the the area where she lives, okay, all those things. You have to go through the journey. This is like a journey, and there is a map also given in this book to make you very aware of the entire territory where she was from. So this is the book which I am going to refer to a lot of people from now onwards. Like, a lot of people asks from me a lot of recommendations. So this book is going to be like my top 1 recommended book from a different, like, this also has some magical realism in it, of course. So that is also another reason I think I loved it. And there are so many other elements I just can't say you, because that would be a spoiler. I don't want to give a spoiler, of course. I don't want to do that. But if I ever get a chance and I want to make a video about this book, I would definitely do that. Like one full video about this book, I would definitely do that. And the last book in my video is going to be my recent favorite and recently read. I think I read it like few days ago, and that is Strange Pictures by Uketsu. And this is also a translated book, of course. And oh my god, I mean, oh my god, I have given this like 6 stars, not even 5 stars. I don't know why, but I just loved it. I just loved it so much. I mean, so much. Now this book can definitely help you to come out of your reading slump. Why? Because there are very less amount of words in this book. Lots of pictures are there. Okay, you can see the entire book is full with pictures. See, lot of pictures, so you are going to enjoy it. If you are an artist, if you are a photographer, if you like a very beginner in your reading journey, and if you read this book, you will fall in love with reading. Like, it's so nice. I never thought that this person, I think he is an YouTuber, something like that. Yeah, he's an YouTuber and author, and I never thought that this person would come out with this concept. I mean, oh my god. I also read the second part of this book, which is Strange Houses. That is also very good. That is, I have given it 4 stars. It's also very good. It's no doubt it is also a very good book, but I loved this one better. This one is better than that one. That's more brutal and cruel. I don't like that much of cruelty in any kind of books, but this is so nice. This also has some cruel and violent parts. Okay, so that's another trigger warning. Of course there are. This is a thriller, so it will have it. So I just love this book. Very nice. So this was my video. I think it's like around 30 minutes long. I don't know how many of you are going to actually watch my video and enjoy it and be here with me till this end. If you have really stayed, then thank you so much. Okay, and I will make another video where I will talk about those books which I have kind of DNF'd for now, and I will talk about some books which I didn't like that much. So I think I have some plans for my videos, long format videos. I am really getting into this particular concept, and I enjoy it because I really enjoy talking about books. So I think this is the best place to do that. And if 1 or 2 comments are coming from you, so that definitely motivates me a lot. And I am doing this just because I want to talk about my books, that's it. And I have been a reader since my childhood. Like of course there are so many people who has become recent readers, and I just they have found the magic of reading, but I have found it from my childhood. I am like an I don't know, I don't even know how many books I have read in my life till now. But recently I have started writing about them and giving reviews and making a Goodread account, a Fable account. So I think last 2-3 years I have done all those things, and recently I have started making videos in YouTube also. So just because I think that reading is not only one particular part. We should also have a community where we can talk about these books and discuss these books, and if I can recommend it to someone, if they read it and enjoy it, I think that is a full circle. Like reading, recommending, getting a feedback, talking about it. This is the entire thing, which I think it's like a circle. So that's why I think this is a process which we are all going to enjoy together. So okay, that's it from my side. Thank you. Bye bye.